ever spent at one job locally. He truly was a free spirit, living for himself, more so than for his family. Over the last few years, he struggled with arthritis, especially in his hand, which prevented him from doing a lot of things he was able to do and enjoy. But one of his highlights was coming across a good friend here in Blenheim by the name of Es Taylor, who he has spent a lot of time with over the years. And ironically, it was at his home that John departed from this life. An old Jewish character once named Job remarked when he was facing huge challenges in life that we all are destined, and he said these words, "We are all destined for trouble, as sure as sparks fly upward from a fire." We all know that to be true from personal experience. But it's how we handle those and the decisions we make that determine our destiny in life and make us who we are. Throughout his life, he struggled with life's issues, and at times seemed unsure what he really wanted. But he was blessed with 62 years of life nonetheless. And today, as we farewell him, we want to give him the dignity that he truly deserves. So now this is your opportunity. You can tell us some of your funny little anecdotes that you would remember of him.
Did he say antidote?
You will always remember him for. This is a quirk of my family.
I'm Harold Stephen Moss. My father was Frederick Moss, and I believe that he was first of all, I'm really sorry I cannot be with you today to say our goodbyes to John, but I'm grateful to express my sympathies with you at this sad time. As I was born, as John Hawkins spent the day with nothing. So, this is from Virginia. My earliest memory of my brother John was Mum bringing him home as a tiny baby all wrapped up in a shawl. As a toddler, he was always cuddly and smiley until one day he got into my stuff, and that was a different story. When he was about 3 years old, I recited a piece of poetry at school's end of the year concert titled John's Bath. It went something like this. The bath a boy like John, aged 3, may seem as simple as can be. If you think that this is so, it's clear that John you do not know. The bath is filled with water, but not hot. And into this comes young John, a flannel, and soaked in the sun. The wriggles and the very sticky boy filled the room with loud hoots of joy. Very quickly, water covers the floor. You can see time within was never a bore. To dry him, I needed 2 towels, but always bought lots of towels. To get through the job, I covered his head, and before long, the fast was dead. When our family used to go to Whale Bay, a lot. We always only went to one day. We remember one overnight stay, and that was when our family went to Whale Bay for a picnic, we all travelled on the back of Dad's truck. We always had to stop at the top of the big hill, cut the school down, and the boys at the toilet stop. The called no times, I know it was all the way. Marilyn and I would climb over the roadside fence, and Maggie took the top of the daisies, and then Bridget quickly climbed back over, and John would say, "Stinky." I remember very well the fields of delight, the first time that John and Steve caught an eel in the creek at Uncle Brett's. We had all dammed the creek up swimming, but after that, we were not all huge. Life was Auntie Betty also asked me to pass on her sympathy to you. She remembers John Deere. John Deere is a very difficult day. He paid and a lovely little support. Although I haven't seen you for a long time, John, you're one of my baby brothers. It keeps my heart goes with you. I never stopped loving you since kid. I'd just like to say about John, he and I used to fight a lot. He was 16 months younger than me. Sort of like a bit. And it wasn't until it was Whale Bay. And I remember one day we were going to Whale Bay to get on back to the truck. It was on the mailbox with a cash for cab, because that was the best. So John pushed past me, sat down, and very quickly stood up, and he had a bleed head nail stuck in his pocket. Oh, you could have been me. Yes. Yeah, really, John, younger than me, but paid last Thursday when I heard about it, quite a weird day for me. So I've been posting, I've got 30 years to go yet, because my mother's side of the family all some of them were in their 90s, and Dad's younger brother died last year, 96. So I think I shall living for the moment a bit more often than I have been. Go easy, brother. Self memories. Little memories. What will be your enduring memory of John?
Like one thing I can remember really is just Sheffield, I suppose. Serious, John used to come to our place in Avalon Drive, and me and Jenny had a house there, and John come and stay quite often and have a few beers. And one night we're sitting having a few beers, and John says, "Oh, okay, how about we go up north?" This was at midnight. So he said, "All right." So we all jumped in the car. John had to stay at a red Mark 5 dinner, then I had a few Starian. So at midnight we left Hamilton to drive up north. So we drove all night and stopped somewhere, I think, for a rest, and we ended up at Spirits Bay, a little bay there called Te Bay, and we stayed there and set up a tent and bits and pieces, and we were fishing, and so we took a fair bit of alcohol with us as we did, and I had a big box of Grand Viewing, so me and Johnny sat down and said, "We'll get in with this," and we had quite a bit of it, and Johnny had a bit more, and Johnny got really, really drunk that night, really drunk, but he was very sick. I remember we were trying to sleep in a tent next to him, we could hear him vomiting all night, and really, really sick. But we had a good time there. We had a really good time. Yeah, it was a great trip, and Johnny took us all around the north, up north, and we went driving down 90 Mile Beach, and I was in my car, probably driving a little bit too close to the water's edge. And Johnny was up on the high ground, Smoke by Cortina. Me and Jenny were driving along there, probably doing about 70 mile an hour, and all of a sudden we hit this big patch of water, and we were sliding sideways towards the main surf beach. And luckily, we'd come out of it, and we hit a dry patch of sand that threw us back up onto the sand. And we stopped further down, and we were saying, "What are you silly bastards doing? You don't go down that lake. Keep up here behind me."
What are you doing driving into the sea?
Yeah.
And we were like, what?
Yeah, and we were like doing close to 70 mile an hour down that beach. You know, that was, yeah.
Very it is.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Luckily, we didn't actually get sucked into the waters. We nearly went into the water. Yeah. But, yeah, no, we used to have some good times, all right. Really did. Like everybody says, everybody didn't like bullshit. It was straight up. It just tell you how it was, really. Sad. But we're going to miss him. Yeah, we're going to miss him.
Well, he did things. Mind you, I've known John.
Yeah.
And all the other things here,
Right. Yeah, he used to talk about Des all the time. He always spoke about Des Plater all the time, didn't he? Every time we saw him was Des this and Des that. He really had a lot of time.
You didn't know when he money did you, Des?
No.
I just want to figure out why he's so popular.
Yeah, no.
Anything else you want to share? Little things that come to mind?
Well, 10 years. I was one of the chief years.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tipsy, right?
Hi.
Just going to change the time I was what around your face, that's what you do.
Nobody could write it but John. And John always said, don't write that because you can't write it. And he was just put on the thing one day, but yeah, he was only. Jackie was born in 7 years. Yeah. Yeah, thanks. One got reached for on the railway line.
What about the story?
One that night.
Oh, the one
in the start.
It wasn't like a run over by the tractor or a tractor trailer.
Kane.
Yeah, it was Kane. Is it Kane?
Yeah.
Was your dad on the tractor driving the tractor?
Yeah.
No, no, it was. Your dad was. Oh, John was driving it.
Grandma was supposed to have me in the
No, Grandma was your father's here.
We're
He's
at the front
Kane
door.
inside.
And I turned around.
I came
The back door's around.
But you got on the back of the trailer?
No.
No?
I was trying to.
Oh.
And Daniel were going, yeah, I've got your hand. John didn't know I was there.
Yeah?
And back
And I
up.
was halfway up, and then John stopped the tractor to take
But it was the middle of winter.
They drove right over you.
I think
That's the trailer. You were in
he
it.
didn't break any of the rings. But it went straight over his chest.
Taking the straight.
Of course, I got no!
How are we supposed to be out here? Where's he going?
That's the story they drew with John flying to Korea and then came back on the fishing boat on the Brian Gibbons fishing boat. He couldn't even swim. And he slept on that deck all the way back from Korea. We couldn't believe it. He didn't even like swimming. He couldn't swim.
No.
And he stayed on that deck. They kept on the deck.
Go to the beach.
Yeah.
An adventurous spirit.
Well, I'm the baby of the family, so I don't remember a lot about John when I was little, and we probably didn't play together. But I can remember when David was killed. And so my memories of John are more of that age. It was a gorgeous, handsome, peached and cream young man with his gorgeous blonde hair and blue eyes and white denim. And so Kathy came on the scene at that time. And really that's what I'd like to say. You know, John, he chose a fantastic lady, Kathy. She's always been special. And he had 4 beautiful children. So, yeah. And Mum, when I told Mum about John last Friday, amongst many things, she said Des has been a wonderful friend to John. So thank you, Des. Mum always said she never had favourites. She had 9 children, and none of them were her favourites, but John was her special boy, you have to say. And then when Kathy and John had 4 children, it seemed to be that she had no favourites, but if I did, it would be Danny. Until Danny died. But, yeah. She loved us all.
Very sobering and very challenging. There was a man who stood to speak at the funeral of a friend. He referred to the dates on a headstone from the beginning to the end. He noted that the first came, the date of birth, and spoke of the following dates with tears. He said what mattered most of all was the dash between the years. Well, that dash represented the time that his friend spent alive here on earth. And now only those who loved his friend know what that little line is worth. We could only just slow down enough to consider what's true and real, and always try to understand the way other people feel. Be less quick to anger and show appreciation more, and love the people in our lives like we've never loved before. If we treat each other with respect, and more often wear a smile, remembering that the special dash might only last a little while. So think about this hard and long. Are there things you would love to change? Well, you never know how much time is left that still can be arranged. For it matters not how much we own, the car, the house, the cash. What matters is how we live and love and how we spend our dash. So when your eulogy is being read, with your life's action to redact, would you be proud of the things they say about how you spend your dash? Sort of brings everything into balance, doesn't it? Puts it into perspective. So John, your life is gone. Your departure we accept, and your memory we cherish. In grief at your death, but in gratitude for your life, and for the privilege of sharing it with you, we commit your bodies to be buried, earth to earth, ashes to ashes, and dust to dust. Rest now in the hearts and minds of all those that you love, and be at peace. Thank you, John, for all the wonderful memories you leave with those gathered here today. You know your life has been an interesting one that has still touched many people and will for some time.
You over there?
Yeah. Some of it.
Huh?
Some of it. Thank you.
Do you want to stay a bit longer?
No. Is there anything else worth listening to?
Pardon?
Anybody else going to speak?
No.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, I'll ring you later.
Yeah, cheers.
I've taken some photos.
Thank you.
Bye.
See ya.